Now, before we get into this video is sponsored by Honkai Impact 3rd. I'm sure some of you guys know it, some of you don't, but this is an action RPG game that you can play on your phone. And guys, I'll be honest here, guys, I've been having a blast with this. And we got some cutesy looking characters we have going on here. Now, there's different characters, different abilities that you can use with set characters, and the effects looks amazing. I have to say, the graphics looks phenomenal in this game. A1 quality for a mobile game. This is one of the best I've seen so far when it comes to the graphics and the gameplay. The interface looks smooth, controls are on point. You're not gonna have any problems with this, and this is something you definitely want to check out. And there's also new updates such as the Hymns in Flames and Babylon's Prisoner, which is newly updated content that dives more into the story of Honkai Impact 3rd. There's new Valkyrie battle suits that is rewarded, like the Celestial Himhave and more, and these new equipments come with new powers and different effects, so it's a really great addition to the game. Now, you can get this on Android and Apple devices. Link will be in the description. Honkai Impact 3rd. And guys, enjoy yourselves. Yo, what is up, guys? Fer here, and today we're going to be talking about One Piece misconceptions. Now, this is part 2. If you guys haven't checked out part 1, definitely check it out. I will put a link in the description so you guys can check it out. Now, as you guys know, I will be using facts and evidence to support my point, and as usual, if you guys like the series, I want to see more, drop a like for this video, subscribe if you're new here. But let's get on to this video. Number 3, Haki nullifies Devil Fruit. Now, this is a huge misconception in the One Piece community. I see this more often in the comment section of a One Piece YouTube video, and so this one mostly pertains to One Piece casuals. Now, for some reason, a lot of people think that just because you have Haki, you can somewhat nullify the effects of a Devil Fruit ability, which is completely false. Now, this is something that came from Rayleigh's explanation about how Armin Haki has the ability to sort of affect the true body of certain Paramecia class Devil Fruits and Logias. Now, while Haki does allow you to hit the true body of a Devil Fruit user, it doesn't cancel it out. It only counters against it. For example, let's say Luffy gets hit from a Haki infused attack. Now, just because Luffy gets hurt by the attack doesn't mean he lost his rubber ability. Luffy is still rubber regardless. Haki simply counters the traits of Luffy's fruit. So in essence, it really allows you to hit a Devil Fruits user as if they didn't have a fruit, but that doesn't actually nullify the ability. Another good example is the fight between Smoker and Virgo. Now, even though Virgo hit Smoker a lot of times in that fight with Haki infused attacks, Smoker still remained in a smoke form regardless. Number 2, Luffy's Haki in Gear 4 is stronger than Luffy's Haki in base form. Now, I also see this one a lot, whereas people think that Gear 4's Haki is stronger than Luffy's base form Haki. Now, the anime doesn't really help with this because in the anime they made Luffy's Haki red, which kind of shows that this is something different from his base form, or that it's a stronger version of Luffy's Haki, but in reality it's the same thing. I think what the anime is trying to do here is that they're making it sort of different for each character, and we also know the anime has the tendency to add extra effects for things to look a bit more appealing for the viewers. I don't know if you guys are caught up in the anime, but we're currently in the Katakuri versus Luffy fight, and they made Katakuri's armor look slightly bluish. So this is something that is present in the anime but not in the manga. Now, if you want to see the true color scheme of Gear 4, you have to look at the colored version on the One Piece manga, which is done by the coloring team of Shueisha. And so in the manga, there is no red tint on Luffy's ornaments in Gear 4. Now, a lot of people use the argument that since Law stated that Luffy was overusing his Haki in Gear 4, that automatically means that Luffy's Haki should be stronger, right? But the truth here is that Law was referring to Luffy's constant use of ornament in Gear 4. So he's not allowing his ornament to sort of regenerate. He's using it for an extended period of time without rest. And we also know that Gear 4 is heavily relying on ornament Haki. The whole form is based around ornament Haki. So without Haki, Gear 4 is not possible. So the real power behind Bound Man or any of his other Gear 4 forms is not Luffy's Haki, but more so the mechanism behind Gear 4. So the stretching, the tension, all of that accumulates, which makes Gear 4 really powerful. I mean, even Katakuri with his block Mochi has a hard time getting around Luffy's attacks, even though he has superior ornaments. Now, don't get me wrong, ornament Haki still adds in a bit of power into Luffy's attacks, but not as much as the concept behind Luffy's Gear 4 and the power behind it. And finally, we have number 1, Shanks went to Raftel. Now, this is something that mostly comes from the fact that a lot of us think that since Shanks was with Roger, therefore he must have gone to Raftel at some point during the journey. So a lot of people come to the conclusion that he knows about the Void Sentry, he knows about the One Piece, since he journeyed with Roger. Now, this was debunked in Zou, whereas we learned that Inuarashi and Nekomamushi didn't follow Roger to Raftel because they weren't exactly the main figures of the crew, and also the fact that they were both apprentices on Roger's crew, which is what Shanks and Buggy were at that point in time. And if you think about it, if Shanks did go to Raftel, then Buggy must have gone to Raftel as well, and we know that Buggy would be spazzing out if he knew about the One Piece, the Void Sentry, and stuff like that. So Shanks definitely didn't go to Raftel based on what we learned from Neko and Inuarashi. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Comment down below what you guys think. I would appreciate it if you guys drop a like on this video. Definitely pushes me more to make more of these. Subscribe for more One Piece content on this channel. It is Pharaoh, guys, and I will see you folks later. Peace.